Under Rael's urging, the tribe has established a new settlement on the southern shores of the valley's lake. I'm really quite concerned about the influence that Rael and the tribal leaders are having on each other. The new camp is a lot larger than the last, seeming to grow in scope and ambition in parallel with Rael's ego. He seems distant these days. Rael seems to become more wild, more driven every day. He's obsessed over this little empire he's creating. I considered recruiting some of the tribesmen to help me, somehow convince Rael to abandon this mad crusade. But I know they are too dedicated to his cause. I'm on my own, again. These cracks that slowly grow between us are agonizing. I've waited, I've tried to understand, I've tried to see if things will change, but they never do. You can't patch a tear you keep pulling. I don't know what to do. The valley has been kind to us, but I feel like I can see it slowly splitting, and us along with it. The rocks roll away into nothingness. I have one last faint hope. The tribe spoke of the spirit of the valley living on this mountain, but I don't really know what I hope to find. Would I ask it to help me? Does it even exist? Or is this just fool's hope? Even now, I think this superstition just a final act of desperation. But then, what other option do I have left? The heart of the mountain stands before me. It's some kind of monolith with ancient, undecipherable characters carved deep into its metallic face. Fog slowly stirs in a pool around its base, and as I approach, the mist slowly shifts, taking form as a figure standing, waiting. It's a moment before I speak. Please, undo what Rael has done. A rumbling begins to grow deep under my feet, and I know I've been answered. stumbled out of the passage just in time to see the mountain tear itself apart. Half the hillside heaves into the air and an evil fume rolls out and down across the lake, poisoning the waters before crashing against the town. A hand of judgment, it reaches out and smothers the settlement in one devastating swoop. Horror rises within me. I've done this. I would cry, but somehow I think I've always known this is how it would end. I scramble over the debris. The explosion had torn a hole in the wall of the valley and I slowly work my way towards it. The world is dead. What else is there to do but leave? Guilt gnaws at my gut. Surely I've done the right thing, though it's terrible. Where would Rael's madness have led them, I think? If it ever recovers, the valley will be better off without either of us. So caught up in my musings, I almost missed the body. Rael's form, huddled in a ball. I know the poison must have caught him too. He must have tried to follow me to the peak. I never wanted to hurt him. Shuddering, I make to push past, but then notice he clutches a small book. Trembling, I pry the journal from his now cool hands and begin to read. The words tear my heart from my chest. The depth of his care, the enormity of my mistake. What I had taken for ambition had merely been care. When I had seen manipulation, there had been love. The prism of my reality shifts a fraction of a degree, and suddenly all the cracks come into blazing focus. This place, this wonderful place we had stumbled upon, lies shattered. Tragedy echoes around me. The mountain still settling from its outburst. Silently sobbing, I stumble into the edge of the precipice that stands before me. With a leap, I fall into the darkness, waiting, silent void. From somewhere, arms catch me. It will not end here, not yet.